Hello, it is Saturday, August 4th, 2012 at approximately 7:25 p.m. Central Time. We've got quite a storm moving through the Chicago area, or I guess that has just moved through. And we've got, as you can see up here, some pretty heavy HAARP action happening, almost a daisy pattern. And something I want to show you in connection with this is we have the storm up here in Canada that this has been the case for, I don't know, day after day. When I look up here, there's a large storm in Canada. It's just kind of odd that, you know, a large area with something in the middle, usually too, a separated area. Well, that would be the warning in the center. But it usually is happening when we're having storms down here in the United States. And what I did is I took a screenshot of this. Well, I got to show you something else first. Let's go back here. And then this is the jet stream position right now, which is the same as the loop I just showed you. And that's at August 4th at 000 GMT, which we're looking at 26 minutes past 000. So we can see this high pressure area up here on the border of Montana and North Dakota, right here. And you can see that the subtropic jet stream, which belongs down here, and for some reason is living up here now. Well, some reason it has been coaxed up there. But anyway, you can notice that the central part of that is right at the border here and just a little to the left. And so going back here, I took a screenshot of the IntelliCast thing going on. And I want to put a dot, let's see, I haven't used my paintbrush too much, about where that is, which is, that's like about right here is where that is, that red spot. Well, red's probably not a good color with these earthquakes. Let's do blue. I need to practice on this. Okay. And what I did is I took I connected this earthquake in Hawaii with this sequence up here in Alaska. Let's see if we can get a reading on that. If I hover here, it'll give me the, oh, there's been quite a few right there. I'm trying to get just the red ones, but that's not going to happen. Wow, let's see. Look, this is August 3rd. 4.2s, 2.8s, 4.4s, and I'm not going to be able to tell you the red ones because it's off the screen. But I'll go down here to this one in Hawaii, and that was a 2.2 on August 4th at 21:39. And I would like to tie it to this one of these happening closely, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So going back to paint, right here. So I connected these series of earthquakes because they're the only ones of that size showing, like in this part of the country, well, the world, I'm sorry. Yeah. And also I want to connect, let's change this back to practice drawing on screen here. We've got a whole sequence in Puerto Rico of earthquakes that happened similar to these, this one in Oklahoma and this one, looks like it's Utah. And I'm going to connect that. And we get our 120 degree. This angle right here is 120 degrees. And I did a video on geometric earthquakes the other day, and I'll put a link to that below the video. But adding to that, if I go, let's go back to our blue color here. If I go take this storm that just went through the Chicago area and go right up through here, we have another parallel line. 120 degree angle, and right where my mouse is, the end of this line right here, that's where HAARP is located. You can tell by this, well, I got all these earthquakes in the way, but you can see the mountains here makes a V kind of, and where these end, that's about where HAARP is. So let's hop on over to Google Earth and I will show you that, maybe. Someone's tapped into my computer heavily today, so things aren't always working very right. But you see this V right here, and where I've got this square, that is HAARP. So let's go in and see if we can see it. But see where that white line ends right there. But let's go see. It's kind of interesting. The earthquakes are all kind of in a U shape around it. And there it is. I would have thought they would have updated this by now, but still half the image is still being cut off. Let's go back in time. There's a little time clock on Google Earth here that you can go back in time. So this was on Oh, looks like August 5th, 2012. No, that's today's date. That can't be right. July 10th, 2005. So they still haven't updated this half cut off. Well, this must be stuff we can't see, and so they're just going to continue to do it. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I found that to be very interesting that we're still getting that 120-degree pattern, which again draws, you know, if you use that those dimensions, you get an isometric drawing. And that pressure system and the storm we have going on here and the storm we have in Canada are all in line with HAARP, and that again also equals 120 degrees. So there you have it. God bless you. Have a good rest of the night.